So as we're getting on with the month of November, it's now time for me to revisit the stock portfolio update for the month of November and show you guys what I'm currently invested in and my plans for the rest of the month. If you haven't seen it already, I did a previous video where I showed how I made €7,000 in just 7 days with this one investment, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it already. So let's start off with our investments on the Book Zero app, which is where I invest in the S&P 500. So as you can see here, I currently have 10 shares of the S&P 500 and that equates to about €808. So if we jump into it here, we can see that €42 of that 800 is basically made up of available cash. So every time I add more cash, a little bit is left over when it doesn't equate to a full share of the S&P 500. And then over time, I'll basically just be able to buy another share with the free cash there. But anyways, then you can see that the all-time change is about €70. So I think it's up about maybe 5 or 6% if I was to have a guess. So yeah, not too bad there, continuing to add to my S&P 500 position for a bit of a long-term play. And as always, if you're looking to get a free share and get started investing over on the Book Zero app, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You can get a free share worth up to €100 and it's completely free to sign up. So then jumping over to our stock portfolio over on Trading 212, and you can see that we have a balance up the top here of €36,595. And the current percentage gain on this stock portfolio is a whopping 77.21%, and that's just in the space of about 13 months. So really crazy gains there. So what are these gains made up of? Let's go ahead and take a look. So first of all, we'll go into our growth fund, and these have changed quite a bit since we last had our stock portfolio update. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in here. So if we click the growth fund, we can see that we currently only have 3 stocks within the growth fund. So you can see that I have Tesla here, which I continue to grow my conviction in. I would happily have this portfolio all Tesla, but I'd probably just get a bit bored of only Tesla. I'd want to kind of mess around in some other stocks as well. But anyway, you can see we have Tesla here, then we have Palantir as well, that's about 5% there, and then we also have Affirm. Now you'll notice that Affirm is doing exceptionally well for a new holding for me. I think I've only had this for about a month now, Affirm, and it's up 44%. At times it was up 50%, so it's been an absolutely great holding for me, and one that I plan to hold for the foreseeable future as well. So great to have them ones in and great to see all green in the portfolio right now. Affirm is actually a stock that I gave a tip for in one of my previous videos, so hopefully some of you guys followed along on that one. And if you did, I'm sure you are very happy right now. And if not, don't worry, there's always more opportunities in the stock market. But anyway, that's a look at our growth fund pie. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our additional growth fund pie. If this is your first time maybe watching one of these from my channel, this is essentially where I have some other stocks in there because, you know, investing in the same stock all the time may get a little boring for some. I like to kind of, when I hear news about a stock, research it and then maybe add it to a portfolio. And I don't like to go messing with my growth fund as much. So this is where I just kind of add and swap and change some holdings whenever I like. So anyway, you can see here that a new recent holding in this one is actually Enphase Energy as well, and that has been another great pick from me to add to the stock portfolio because it's up over 42% again in probably about the space of 3 or 4 weeks there. So very happy with the performance of that one. Then scrolling down, we can see that we have Apple. I actually moved Apple from my growth fund over to this one, so I have a smaller position in Apple now. We'll continue to build that up over time. Then you can see we have Neo in there, Square, Teladoc, Palantir, and then Matterport as well, which is a new holding for me. So that's basically a look at these stocks that I'll be adding to over the next month. If you don't know, I kind of mainly focus my investing funds into the additional growth fund and a small bit into the growth fund as well. The growth fund mainly I'm kind of happy to leave that as it is, and then with the additional growth fund I just want to keep adding more money to them ones. But you can see that the growth fund is up with a combined 90% gain, which is absolutely crazy. These numbers are insane for just 13 months. Now I know the stock market in general has been up over that period of time, but when you consider that maybe 6 to 8% would be the average return for a certain year if you're just doing the S&P 500, to get these kind of gains is absolutely crazy, and I definitely appreciate that it's not going to happen every year, but I'm very happy that it's worked out for me this year. So one question you guys may be asking is, why is there a discrepancy between the top number and the bottom number? And essentially that just means that I have some free cash in there. So I think I have around 6, maybe €800 free cash in there, basically just continuing to dollar cost average in this month into the likes of Tesla and some of the ones in my additional growth fund there. And then if I do see a dip, I'll use that opportunity to buy some more of them stocks too. And likewise, if you like the look of Trading 212 and want to get started over here, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can sign up to them as well. And you can go ahead and pick yourself up a free share. Anyway guys, that's going to cover it. There's a look at some of the stocks that I'll be investing in for the next month. As I said, some of the new additions there are Affirm, Enphase Energy, and Matterport in there, so I'll continue to add to them over the next couple of months. I'd love to hear what stocks you guys are investing in right now down in the comment section below. If you could take a second to drop a like on this video if you haven't done so already, it really does help out the channel. And if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe as well. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in another video.